What is up, everybody? We are here today ranking Ghost Spider's hero cards. We went through all four aspects with her against Thanos. We won 2 out of the 4 games. We won in aggression and leadership. The other 2 games we lost. Anywho, let's get into this. We always start with. Actually, I forgot to put out my ring cheat sheet. There we go. All right. Cool. Okay, for her hero form, I put as a numeral 4. Not that. Numeral 4, wherever I put this. Any day now. Okay, now Ghost Spider, she's a 1/2/3, hand size 5, hit points 10. Dizzying reflexes response. After you resolve an interrupt or response ability on an event, ready Ghost Spider. So I feel like 1/2/3 stat line, I really enjoy that stat line. I really do, or just not in that order, but I just like 1/2/3 essentially. So basically, whenever you use any one of your abilities, you have cards in your deck that allow you to do interrupts or responses, which in turn lets you ready back up. So the stat line brings it to a 3, her ability brings it up to a 4. Limit once per phase, so you can do that on the villain phase when you defend, and on your phase when you attack or thwart. Moving on to Alter Ego. Alter Ego is a 3. I feel like heroes and Alter Egos are always like that. 3 recovery. Your action shoots you either shuffle Ticket to the Multiverse from your discard pile into your deck or ready George Stacy. George Stacy I think is vital for her deck, so I think this ability really works well, so you can get more events onto George Stacy. Ticket to the Multiverse is okay for that double resource, but I feel like George Stacy is a better play if you have it. Moving on to Ghost Kick, which looks like a kick. This one, right? This one. Ghost Kick, I put it as a 4. Is that Ghost Kick? Yeah, it's Ghost Kick. 2 cost event, hero response attack. After Ghost Spider uses basic power, deal 6 damage to an enemy, max 1 per basic power use. So, if you, let's say, attack with Ghost Spider, that's 2 damage already, play this, so that's another 6 for 8. And then with her dizzying reflexes, you can ready her up, attack for 2 more, so that's 10 attack for the cost of 2. So this is a really good card, that's why it's 4, but you can also use it on a defense. If you're defending, you can play this card to deal 6 damage back to whatever enemy's hitting you or the villain, or if you so choose. Great card. I love to play it, love to see it. That's all I really have to say about that. I guess moving on to Parental Guidance. Parental Guidance I put as a 1. Now it's Alter Ego action. If George Stacy is in play, attach 1 event from your hand or discard pile face down to George Stacy for free. Don't have to exhaust him. If George Stacy is not in play, search your deck and discard pile for him and add him to your hand. I put it as a 1 because I only played it once, which was at an event to George Stacy. I mean, it's a good card, but I feel like since there's only 1 of them, you're more likely to have George Stacy either out or freaking you draw your obligation. You can't even use this card. I had that happen to me a bunch. But sadly, it's a 1. But still a good card whenever you can use it. Moving on to Phantom Flip. This one is a 4 as well. Maybe. It's 2 cost event. Here response thwart. After Ghost Spider uses basic power, remove 5 threat from a scheme. So you could attack for 2, thwart for 5, ready up, attack for 2 more, or you could thwart for 7 if you're trying to thwart a lot, or use this during a defense as well. Great, it's awesome. It's good. It's just as good as the Ghost Kick when you're thwarting. Moving on to, I can't pronounce this, Parrot and Punch, which is right here. That is, that is a 3. Now I'm really trying to make sure I play these kind of cards when I revealed, well, this one's a little different than the last deck I played. When a card is revealed from the encounter deck, deal damage to the villain equal to 1 more than the number of boost icons on that card. Cancel that card's when revealed effects. So I think my last hero I played for this series was Domino, and she had a card that you discard the encounter card and then draw a new one. This one, it just cancels it and then you're done, and you deal damage to it. So this is a very good card. I made sure to save it either on George Stacy or save it for when I needed it for like shadows of the past. You'll see that in the gameplay. Other than that, yeah, this is a 3. Yeah, put it as a 3. Moving on to web binding, I put as a 2. Web binding requirement, you have to use a mental resource to pay. Hero interrupt, when an enemy would activate, cancel that activation. If a minion's activation was canceled, this way deal 4 damage to that minion. So it's very good to help take out minions. I didn't play it that enough, but it is still a very good card, especially to stop the villain from attacking you if you have low health and you don't want to defend, or if you defended from the villain, you play this on a minion, get rid of that minion, and ready up with dizzying reflexes. So it can be a good card within what predicament you find yourself in. Moving on to George Stacy, I put as a 3. 1 cost support. Events attached to George Stacy may be played as if they were in your hand. Action exhaust George Stacy. Attach 1 event from your hand face down to a maximum of 3. This is a good card because it essentially increases your hand size, but you can't use the cards under him as resources. You only use to play, but it's still very good, especially matched up with some of her abilities, like her alter ego. You can use George Stacy, ready him back up, use it again, and then that parental guidance, you can put a card under him for free. So there are some combos there that you can use to pretty much stack him with event cards. So he's pretty good. I used him. Sure. Moving on, Ticket to Multiverse is a 1. Now, I only use it for the resource, but it's a 3 cost upgrade, so you have to put it on the table. Move Ticket to the Multiverse from the game, discard your hand, shuffle your discard pile into your deck, draw up to your hand size, and ready each Ghost Rider card you control. Now, this I can see being a really good card when you're making that final push. If you have a good setup, like you got your web bracelets out there and everything, and you've already done what you can, like you've already exhausted web bracelets twice, you've attacked with all that jazz, and you have this out, and you have like, I don't know, 6 to 8 health points on the villain. You can remove this from the game, shuffle, draw cards. Hopefully you draw enough to be able to take out that villain. I can see the perks, but yeah, it's 2 cost. It's 2 resources. I may have to actually force myself to play this to see if I may have to, just so I can see the benefits of it myself. I can see it, but I want to see it on the table. Moving on to the last one, which is web bracelets, which I put as a 3. So I didn't add that in my math, did I? I may have. Hold on a second. I may have to redo my math. So my math is off. Hold on. What were we talking about though? So Ticket to the Multiverse. Okay, no, not Ticket to Multiverse. What was the last one we just did? Web bracelets, okay, yeah. Web bracelets, 2 cost upgrade. After you resolve an interrupt response ability on event, exhaust web bracelet. Draw 1 card. So there's 2 of them in here. You can play this, you can flip it, get a card essentially. And dizzying reflexes, all that jazz. You play a card with interrupt response, you get 2 extra cards in this place. So 2 cost for Ghost Kick, you get 2 cards back. Pretty good card. Okay, that is my ranking of all the cards. And the overall ranking I had to redo, but should be now 7.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed playing with her. I can't wait to play her again. Let me know what you think in the comments of what cards you think should be higher or lower. Other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful evening and deuces.